Once upon a time, if someone called you queer, it could ruin your life. Today, millions wear it proudly on a t-shirt. How does one word go from an insult to a statement of pride? And can you call yourself queer? Let's break it down. To understand the true meaning of queer, we first have to go back in time. Queer has been around for centuries. In the 16th century, it just meant strange or odd. It came from the German word. A crooked line could be queer. A suspicious business deal could be queer. Harmless enough, you'd think. But by the late 1800s, it started being used as an insult, specifically towards men who were suspected of being homosexual, gender non-conforming, or just not fitting into straight, cisgender expectations. And in a time when being openly gay could get you arrested, fired, or even worse, that one word was loaded with fear. Then came the late 1980s and early 1990s. Something shifted and the word queer started being taken back. This reappropriation that was especially popular amongst people of color wasn't just about identity, it was about radical politics and rejecting the idea that the only way to be accepted was to play nice and fit in. Activist groups like Queer Nation decided, if you're gonna call us the word, we'll own it. Thank you very much. Shouted it at protests, painted it on banners, and flipped it from an insult to identity. Calling yourself queer was to make a statement. We are not going to blend in. We are not going to apologize. We are angry, we are visible, and we are not going anywhere. So what makes you queer now? Now queer is used as an umbrella term. It can include anyone who identifies outside of the cisgender and heterosexual norms. It's broad, it's flexible. It can include people who are gay, lesbian, bisexual, pansexual, asexual, trans, non-binary, genderqueer, the list goes on. For some who use it, it's freedom from having to pick just one label. If being gay or bisexual is like choosing a specific flavor, being queer is like saying, I'm not vanilla, but the exact flavor, that's for me to know. You might choose queer because it's broad, because it connects you to a bigger movement, or because you're still trying to figure yourself out, and that's okay. Some people use queer because they don't fit into one box, their identity is fluid, they like the political history of the word, or they just feel like it's right for them. Not everyone is comfortable with the word. For people who lived through decades when queer was shouted at them in hate, it can still sting. So therefore the golden rule is, you can use it for yourself. But don't label someone else queer unless you know they're okay with it. So are you queer? That's for you and only you to decide. Queer isn't about ticking boxes. It's about loving who you love and being proud of who you are. So now you know the meaning of queer. Let me know, what do you identify with, or are you still struggling with something? I make content about everything queer, especially traveling. So if you want a budget guide on the safest LGBT country of Europe, check out my last video and subscribe.